Hey traders, in this video I'm going to show you how I made 70k in this year by catching the monster trades, right? So that's gonna be a video about these massive trades on the monthly CLS ranges, and I will explain you how I break down the markets to understand if such a moves are going to be happening. Now let me be clear. This is a daily chart, and these monster moves I wasn't been holding the whole trades all the way up, but I've been trading the ranges inside here, right? And this basically was giving me a bias. And by analyzing these potential massive movements, I've been able to take out around a 10k from the funding pips. I basically have put all my 400k in the FTMO into the second phase, and on my personal account since beginning of this year I made around 67k, right? So in the total it's gonna be like a 70k profit. It's a July 10k a month by understanding this simple logic of the market. So let's break down this trading logic, but this time I'm not going to be breaking down every trade step by step, but I will simply show you my framework, which is working on the all time frames. You have probably seen this thing, which is basically my strategy, right? So what I'm always looking for is basically a trending markets, right? Then pullback into the premium when we're talking about a shorts, creating of a range, a manipulation, and then I'm shorting, and then I'm waiting for a pullback and then shorting again, right? So this is basically very simple logic. But right now, how I took these trades is basically by scaling these things on a higher time frames. So this range I had on a 3 months, and then in here I had a monthly ranges, which basically I've been able to scale inside and predict this move, right? And by understanding all of these on a higher time frame ranges, which I will show you right now, here on a dollar index on a 3 months range, I've been able to predict such a move, which is now developing in here, and it has already made more than 700 pips, right? Same thing is here on a Swiss franc, where again we get a manipulation of the range, and this is my prediction. Let's look where we are right now after 6 months. So you see the price has made move around a 500 pips, right? And we've been able to trading it up, down, and up again by applying this my framework. And here is a euro where on the beginning of the year we predicted the high by simply manipulating this range and predicting price dropping down here to these lows, and it has been basically happening for the next 6 months, right? And we've been trading it all the way down, pull back and down again. All right, so these higher time frame analysis, obviously that would be best if we can just sell here and then wait for next 3 months move, right? And hold it. But this requires a lot of patience, and to be honest, I'm not able to hold this. I probably need to be more patient, maybe one day. But what I'm preferring is to trading a more smaller time frame ranges, and when I spot the pullback and looking for a pullback where the model 2 will occur, then I'm shorting again. So basically, the logic is that I'm actually running this simple thing on a higher time frames. Okay, so if we come back into these trades, what basically has happened in here, and let me grab the chart, right? So right now we got this, right? So this was in here, we had this higher time frame range, right? The high is somewhere in here. It's not important right now. We got a manipulation, right? Then price has moved and starts to make pullback, right? Then we measuring fib from here, right? Did you see this picture somewhere else before, right? Let's look here. Isn't it this? Right? You can see manipulation of the range moving and then coming for a pullback, right? And as you can see, that's what we got in here, right? We got a manipulation, move, and then pullback, right? And basically, by doing the same thing of what I'm doing on a lower time frame, I'm doing it here on a higher time frame. And it gives me targets or framework where I could be basically getting the bias, where potentially the price is going next. Okay, so that's what I'm trading on the all time frames. And as you can see in here on this euro, let's just grab this chart, right? And it's gonna be completely same thing, right? So as you can see, again, we get a big range, manipulation, move down, pull back, model two, right? Did we see this already somewhere, right? Let's bring the bearish one. It's gonna be here. You see, manipulation, move, pullback, model two, right, and down. Okay, and this is what we have here, but it is right now we are on the daily time frame, right? You can see manipulation, move, pullback, daily time frame, and this is what we get on a daily time frame. But then inside of it, we get the same frameworks on a lower time frames, which are possible to be traded. Okay, so this is it. This is how it works. So what was most important thing in here to give me this information that all of these trades will be happening? Let me just reset it, right? So what was important catalyst here for me to post these charts? Now I'll show you something. Look at the date down here, right? 13 May, all right? 13 May. We're looking for this drop down, right? That's when the move has started. You see zero drawdown, price starts to go down. Again here, 13 May, boom, price starts to go down. Right? Again here, 13th May, boom, price starts to go up, right? How did I know? How did I know that? Look, here is a dollar index, okay? And the dollar index was basically running the same thing. Here was a manipulation, model one, right? Creating a weekly order block, then its weekly has closed inside, then price dropping back down inside the order block. All right, here we're getting a model number two, which is giving us a framework for move higher, right? Let's see how it's going right now. You see price is moving higher. Again, this is a huge move. It's like a 400 pips right now, okay? So that's happening. But at that time, let me again reset it here. Look what was happening in here. Look, so prices came down here, and what I have seen in a COT data was this. Look, 30, 14th here, right? We can see what was happening with shorts. Shorts has been closed. Longs slightly growing, right? So where was this happening in the last 5 weeks? Where was it? Here, right? As the price has been consolidating and dropping down, the market makers has been closing the shorts. Now let's bring it to the 13 May. This is a little bit earlier. It's April, right? So next 2 weeks, look, and here is basically 7th May, and here is a 13th May. So what has happened in here after this consolidation or the block? 13th May, expecting price starts to pushing higher, right? And that was my signal for all of these massive trades. So this is how we break it down. This is how we doing this framework, and that's what I'm teaching every day in a live stream, all my students, and then we taking the trades on a smaller ranges based on this higher time frame bias. So if you want to learn more about this, join my community, join my Discord. I see you there. Bye bye.